Hello, good day. Chris here. Take a look at the world. What's going on? There is a lot of movement, a lot of shifting, a lot of things that are coming up. Volcanoes, number one. Kilauea, and then there's another volcano. I forget exactly where is erupting. What else is erupting? Look at what's happening with North Korea, the States, South Korea, Russia. All one day, Kim Jong-un is firing rockets everywhere, showing everybody what he's got. And the next day, he's best friends with South Korea, and he's going to meet with President Trump in Singapore to talk about things. And all of a sudden, they release 3 prisoners. Just here you go. You want 3 prisoners? There you go. So this is telling me that there is something brewing. I haven't quite doused it yet. I tend to kind of stay away from those things because it could be very misleading, and we don't want to start any kind of hysteria or any kind of rumors and that type of thing. So we just kind of let things happen. There's other people who take care of that. What else? All of a sudden, a lot of fighting. Lebanon and Iran are duking it out at a higher level, and with the United States backing out of the nuclear deal says a lot. They're burning the American flag in the Congress in Iran, and it's they're shouting death to Americans, and it's like, come on, this is huge stuff. So there is a lot of things brewing. The exact nature of it could be at a very deep level, could be about stargates, could be about oil, could be about, your guess is as good as mine. Now, there's something I do want to report on. Of course, I keep talking about ascension, that we're headed this way. All this good stuff is coming to us. And a lot of people comment, well, what about, all this pedophilia stuff? What about all this slavery stuff? What about all this, people being bought and sold, slavery, all these things that are going on? I can now comment, and I couldn't do this before because we didn't want to spill the beans, is that I am working closely with a few people who have a company that have developed software to install within supercomputers around the world to track people that are doing these types of things. And this is a very elaborate software. We've made all the clearings necessary for this stuff to be able to be put into place. And this is going to track a lot of the people and groups within the pedophilia and slavery and human trafficking, all that stuff, because people like to talk about it. Okay, if you have that power and you're doing this type of thing, people do like to chirp about it in code or whatever. So there is a system in place that is tracking these people, that is going to start bringing down some regimes, if you will. So that I can say we can talk about that. I don't want to go into detail, so please don't ask questions about it. It's something that is now in place. We don't want to disrupt that system. Okay, now clearings. Now you see everything going on the planet, volcanoes, North Korea, States, blah blah, all that stuff. We're also seeing the changes here as we do clearings, as we get information from source to help everybody to disconnect from this satanic reptilian type of energy that has been holding us back, that has been controlling us, etc., etc. Okay, so that's ascension, is disconnecting from all of that stuff. Goodbye Satanism, goodbye reptilians, goodbye idiots. Basically, sorry for my language. Now, a few specific clearings that have come up that help with this. Number one is we all have a feminine body and a masculine body. Feminine body is the left side, masculine body is the right side. So what I've been told to do, and this is very interesting, is to disconnect the feminine from Eve, disconnect the masculine from Adam. Okay, where is this going? Everybody says. So when we disconnect those from Adam and Eve, it's metaphoric. Okay, Adam and Eve is a metaphor. It then enables us to harmonize the masculine and feminine bodies, because Source is androgynous. Source is not male or female. Source is not a big man with a gray beard with a lightning bolt in his hand. Now, those are silly Greek gods that do that type of thing. So when we do that, it connects us closer to Source, because Source is androgynous. Now, what's interesting, and I've mentioned this before, is that a lot of people nowadays, young adults, older teenagers, etc., are coming forward and stating the claim that they are non-binary, that they are neither male or female. You're not going to refer to them as a male or female. They're just referred to as they or them. They're non-binary. And what this is telling me is that they are people who are closer to Source. They have a much higher connection to Source. So this clearing, it really solidifies and validates the concept of being closer to Source. So that was interesting. And when I do this clearing for people, it does create a big shift within them, that you do feel it happening. Another big one. Okay, we all have a limbic brain. This is the reptilian brain, or primitive brain, where instincts are and that type of thing. So way back in caveman days, we are all in fight or flight. You never know what saber-toothed tiger is going to jump behind you and use you as a toothpick to get the woolly mammoth out of its teeth. So in the primitive days, we're always in fight or flight. We needed to be. We don't no longer need fight or flight. So what we're doing is taking that limbic system, disconnecting it from the satanic continuum. The satanic continuum is let's say, a power source for all this dark energy. So once we do that, then we can shut down fight or flight within the body, and then we start going in and looking for all of the cortisol buildup within the body. So quite often, if there's a low area of energy, let's say you have migraines all the time, there's excess cortisol in there. If you have possibly irritable bowel, there could be a buildup of cortisol within the gut, within the digestive system, and so on. So of course, cortisol is the stress hormone. Removes stress out of the body can relax and rebuild itself, get itself out of fight or flight. So this has been very big, and it is helping a lot more people. And again, we have this handful of clientele who, no matter what we do, nothing happens. So it's a matter of finding out these problems at these different various levels, all this new information coming forward. Now here is another big one. Now, if you look on the internet, on anybody who's working in the conspiracy realms, everybody's talking about AI, artificial intelligence. Let's take that concept and change it a little bit. Instead of AI, RI, reptilian intelligence. And the reptilian intelligence is coming down from satellites that are in geosynchronous orbit around the planet, and it is not just sending TV signals to you, it's also sending this intelligence, this reptilian intelligence. And if we take that intelligence that's sent and taken in by you, and we don't call it mind control, we call it mind swap, then you start realizing the concept of being controlled. Going here, going there without even thinking about it, and something negative happening in your life. So by disconnecting the reptilian intelligence, canceling out mind swap from the subconscious and conscious minds, taking the conscious and subconscious minds and connecting them to Source, now we're starting to make differences. Now we're really starting to give people their own consciousness back, their own thought process, instead of being directed. Okay, such as people who would just all of a sudden get in a vehicle and drive into a group of people. That type of thing. Go Jets go. Okay, my wife and I were at one of the big street parties at Winnipeg for the hockey game. And I'm looking at the street that's closed off, and there are huge dump trucks at the entrance of each street to prevent anybody from going through and creaming somebody out. The sign of the times, let me tell you, increased security is what's going on here. And justifiably so, because people are doing some strange things because of all this reptilian intelligence, this mind swap, all of these things going on. All they got to do is send a certain frequency and something happens. That's what we're seeing. So it's, again, very interesting times are here. We're seeing it within the dowsing, within Source bringing us the right knowledge and the right information we need to help people. And it's waking us up. It's showing us exactly what's going on here. A lot of people have something satanic within them. If you have a very bad stomach or heart problem, that could be a satanic heart. So we just take that heart, satanic false, heart source true. So removing negative energy and adding positive energy. Everything is polarity. Again, everything is polarity. So changing those energies, now things start to function a little better. So onward, upward, faster, the higher, the fewer. I mean, it is an amazing ride, and I'm certainly glad that I'm here to assist humanity, to do what I can to help people get over their aches and pains and their illnesses. It's truly a blessing to be able to do that. We're going to keep in touch, let you know what's going on very soon. We've been doing updates almost every month. This one's a little later. I've been waiting. I've been told, wait, not yet. And then all of a sudden this stuff comes in. So keep in touch, keep watching. If you're looking for appointments, please don't ask for something in advance, because I have hundreds of people asking for an appointment before the end of the schedule. So please keep watching the schedule. People cancel all the time. People don't realize they have an appointment booked, and then they get their notification. They go, oh, I can't make that. I forgot I made that appointment 6 months ago. And then they cancel them out. Almost every day there's people canceling. So please just watch the schedule. You will find something. I promise you. Chris out. Behave, y'all.